There are so many Halloween-themed Spider-Man villains.
There's the Hobgoblin,
The Jack-o'-lantern,
and just so many other goblins like the Demo Goblin.
but they're all based off of one great villain.
The Green Goblin first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man 14 back in 1964. The plot of this first issue with the Green Goblin was batshit crazy. The Green Goblin promises the Enforcers, a group of villains Spidey's dealt with in the past, revenge on Spider-Man. He then promises a movie producer that he can get Spider-Man and the Enforcers to act in a movie for him. And then he flies around the city until he runs into Spider-Man. He tells Spider-Man about the movie deal and Spidey finds out that it's legit. And it pays really well. Peter Parker convinces J. Jonah Jameson to send him to Hollywood to cover the movie. Of course, once Spider-Man gets on set, the Green Goblin and the Enforcers start attacking Spider-Man for real. Spider-Man is simply outnumbered, so he escapes into a dark cave and starts picking them off one by one. It's down to just Spidey and the Green Goblin when the Hulk appears. Apparently they picked the wrong cave to fight in. Spidey hitches a ride on the Green Goblin's broomstick as he flees, but ends up falling off and having to hide from the Hulk. Spidey ends up with next to no money for all of his efforts, and takes the bus home so he has something to give Aunt May. The interesting part of this comic is they make a point to hide the Green Goblin's identity. Spidey would tangle with the Green Goblin a lot in these early issues, with the real identity of the Green Goblin always being teased and hinted at. It wouldn't be until issue 39 that both characters found out one another's true identity. Unmasked and tied up, Peter Parker is surprised to find out that the Green Goblin is Norman Osborn, his best friend Harry's father. A ruthless businessman who turned on his own partner, telling the police that he stole money. He found some strange-looking formulas in his partner's desk, so he decided to check out if they were worth anything. But when he mixed the chemicals, they exploded in his face, giving him superhuman powers and also causing him to go insane and create the Green Goblin. Peter's able to escape and the two fight it out, but after the fight, it's clear that Norman has no memory of what just happened. So Spider-Man lets him go. The Green Goblin would be a reoccurring villain until issue 121, when the Green Goblin killed Spider-Man's girlfriend Gwen Stacy. And in the next issue, tries to kill Spider-Man with his Goblin glider, but Spidey dodges out of the way, and the Green Goblin gets impaled with his own glider.
Now you gotta understand, characters didn't really die like this in comics back then. So for Spider-Man to lose his long-term girlfriend and one of his biggest villains in 2 issues was absolutely unheard of, and in my opinion, these are the 2 best Spider-Man comics to ever come out. And Norman Osborn would remain dead for 23 years of Spider-Man comics. But his legacy was strong during those years, with Harry Osborn becoming the Green Goblin, and the Hobgoblin being created by someone finding a warehouse full of Osborn's old gear. I hope this explains why